How's it going today, everybody? My name's Ghostly, and the topic of today's video is going to be the brand new Octavia's Anthem quest. On Friday, March 24th, the Octavia's Anthem quest was released, along with 3 different hotfixes that came over the weekend. Now, I realize this video is a little late compared to everybody else that has done it, but I grinded Warframe the whole weekend to get the quest done and get all of Octavia's parts. With all that being said, in this video, I'm going to be going over the entire quest along with the process of getting Octavia's parts. So, as spoilers, even though there aren't many, are an issue for you, here's your warning. To acquire the Octavia's Anthem quest, you need to have finished the second dream quest, and even though that is all you need to complete, I recommend doing the War Within as well, because it makes the quest a little easier to do, but it's not required. Once you have completed the second dream quest, all you need to do is teleport your happy ass over to Relay, go talk to Cephalon Suda, and you'll get the quest from there. So just a fair warning, the quest can be a little bit challenging if you aren't prepared, so I recommend bringing your highest level gear just to be safe. The first thing you're going to have to do is go and run a mission to acquire the parts for the mandachord you're going to have to craft so you can use it for the rest of the quest. The mission is extremely easy because all you have to do is follow this little purple floating orb thingy that sort of resembles a music note, I guess. Grab all the parts it leads you right to and leave. You don't have to kill anything, so just bring a Warframe that can take some damage and you'll be fine. Once you have all of the parts, you're going to want to head to the foundry and start crafting the mandachord. It takes about 30 minutes to craft, so go dick around in a survival mission or something until it is done. Once you have the mandachord in your possession, this is where the real fun begins. Now, all of the 3 missions you have to do are basically the same thing, but they just get a little more complicated, so don't be fooled by how easy the first one is. Once you spawn into the first mission, you are going to want to sprint your way through to the objective, and you'll see a weird-looking music panel. Once you activate the panel, you might completely be confused like I was on what to do. Don't worry, it is extremely easy. What you're going to see is a whole bunch of blue dots in rows and some squiggly lines every so often. Now, what you don't want to do is try and match all the blue dots like I did, but you're going to match all of the squiggly lines correctly in the panel below. Once you do that, it will play a little tune and you will head to extraction. After some conversation while in your ship, you will finally be able to head on to the next part of the quest. This is where I recommend bringing a tanky Warframe and some strong weapons because it does get a little bit difficult at this point. Now, when you spawn in, sprint straight to the objective again, but this time, instead of being able to instantly access the panel, you're going to have to fight multiple waves of Battlist. Just in case you aren't aware, Battlist will adapt your attacks as you try and kill them. This is why I recommend completing the War Within. I'm not going to spoil why, but just know it makes it a little bit easier to kill them. Now, once you have killed off the multiple waves of Battlist, you will finally be able to access the panel. This panel is exactly the same as the other one, just except for squiggly lines, there are these little yellow circle looking things. Just match all of them, it will play a tune, and you can leave. Again, after some more conversation while in your ship, you will be able to head on to the third part of the mission. Now, if you struggled in the last part of the mission, I have some extremely bad news for you. This next part is very hard. If the last part was super easy for you, this will probably be a walk in the park. Once you spawn in again, run straight to the objective, and just like last time, you have to kill a few Battlists, and then you can use the panel. Just match the yellow symbols, it will play a tune, and then the fun starts. Ordis explains that the tune wasn't loud enough, and that it needs to be amplified, so he leads you to a panel where you start the amplification process. This is all fine and dandy except for the fact that you have to fight 2 waves of Battlists while this is happening, and there are a lot of them. Once the amplification process is complete, you will run back to the original panel, play the tune again, but wait, there's more! Yet again, the tune isn't loud enough, so you have to amplify it yet again. Ordis leads you back to a panel, you kill even more Battlists, then you can run to extraction. And if you made it through all of that, congrats, because the super hard part is over. Once you make it back to your ship, your inbox will automatically open and Ordis will give you an extremely long speech about something I'm not even really sure about because I just didn't really listen to him. I was talking to my friends in the background, which is why there's no audio of the speech, but he gives you some speech about something, so if you want to listen to it, go for it. If not, then just tune him out, but he will give you an extremely long speech. Once he is done talking, you can move on to what I consider the coolest part of the entire quest. When you start the next part of the quest, you will be teleported into an area that is really dope looking. When you spawn in, you will see this giant circle covered in red notes and blue notes. What you're going to want to do is jump over to and step on the red and blue notes. When you step on the red notes, it removes them. When you step on the blue notes, it activates it as part of the song. Now watch out for the wave that is spinning around the circle because it will knock you down, which can be pretty annoying. You don't want to touch any of the blocks without anything on them because it will spawn a red note, which only adds what you have to do. Once you have removed all of the red notes and activated all of the blue notes, you will see what looks like a bunch of artillery launch into the middle. Sometimes you'll see something spawn on the blue notes. All you have to do is shoot them once and they will go away, allowing you to activate the blue note they spawned on. You're going to have to complete this process 3 times, and then you will hear some dialogue, and then the mission is complete. Once you get teleported back to Cephalon's Suda room, you should get the quest completed screen along with Octavia's blueprint. Now that you have successfully acquired Octavia's blueprint, you are probably pretty eager to go and craft her, so you need to get her parts. Now sadly I wasn't recording when I got her neuroptics or her systems, but I can tell you how to get those two, and I can show you how to get her chassis. To get her systems, you're going to want to run the mission Plato or Plateau on Lua, which you unlock after playing the second Dream Quest. In this mission, 3 Orkin caches will spawn, and you need to find all 3. Now technically you only have to find 1, but it is a lot easier to do, and I think you get more chances when you find all 3. To get her neuroptics, you're going to need to run an Orkin Deerlick survival mission for about 20 minutes, which is rotation C, so you might have to run it more than once, but again, I got it first try. Now onto the chassis, which is the interesting one, and the only one I can really show you. To get a chassis, you can run any Lua mission, but I recommend either Plato or Copernicus, however the fuck you want to pronounce it, it's on the screen. And while in the mission, you're going to want to hunt down the giant Simon Says music room. Trust me, you'll know it when you see it. There will be a console in there that you will need to activate that starts the challenge. And while this mission can be done solo, it would be a lot easier to do with even 2 or 3 people. What will happen when you activate the console is you will see some of the glowing plates flash blue. Now be sure to mark down the pattern they flash in, because you'll have to follow that pattern when you step on them. If done correctly, you'll need to jump on top of the giant machine where there should be a container that spawned. Break said container and you will receive the chassis. Now this one took me the longest because me and my friend went on a streak of not finding it, and we didn't get it till like 7 o'clock in the morning. Hope you guys do enjoy using Octavia and found this video helpful or interesting in some way, and if you did, please be sure to click the like button. If you have any suggestions on how I can improve my videos, please let me know down in the comments below, because I am trying really hard to make decent content. I'm going to make a video on Octavia herself when she is finished crafting and I get some levels on her, along with the new weapons when I finally get the new primary. Be sure to subscribe so you see those videos when they come out, and any other videos I create in the future. Follow me on Twitter for any updates on things, and with all that being said, it's been Ghostly. Peace!